something strange is happening with this Bitcoin cycle. We should be in the final year of the 4-year trend. Corporations are buying more than ever. But the price? It's boring, people. Here's why we could be witnessing the final Bitcoin rotation before everything changes. In every prior cycle, Bitcoin's third green year brought a face-melting parabolic run. So far in 2025? Not yet. We've had big moves, but also shallower corrections and longer periods of sideways chop. The cycle might not be broken. It could just be a slower, more measured one. Under the surface, a massive shift is playing out. Certain investors, such as longtime holders, are cashing out above $100,000. The new buyers, BlackRock, Fidelity, Bitcoin treasury companies, and corporations building strategic long-term positions. They're not here to sell. Saylor put it best.
I think we're going through a rotation right now where lots of non-economically interested parties are rotating out of the asset and a new cohort of investors are entering. A lot of Bitcoin was, for whatever reason, left in the hands of governments, in the hands of lawyers, in the hands of bankruptcy trustees, like the FTX bankruptcy, and they had to hold it for a year or 2 years as they're working through their process. And then when they saw this massive market rally, I think a lot of those trustees, they don't have a 10-year investor's mindset. They just thought this is a good exit point to get liquidity. So I think people less committed to the long term have been taking this opportunity to exit the market. And I think a whole new class of investors are entering by way of the ETFs and by way of the Bitcoin treasury companies.
People less committed to the long term are exiting, and a whole new class of investors is entering. This is part of the rotation from trustees, lawyers, governments, to corporations, ETFs, and sovereign-grade balance sheets. This new wave of buyers isn't speculating, they're allocating. Swan CIO Ben Workman put it well.
What you're starting to see is this really large structural bid coming in underneath it. And a lot of these corporations that are buying it, they're long-only buyers. They're not traders of Bitcoin. So they're using it truly as an asset to capitalize on the balance sheet. And when they do that, they're not intending to sell it. So you're seeing all this capital flowing into the markets and into these companies, and that's taking Bitcoin off the market. So when that float starts to shrink, but that buying pressure continues to increase, you can see some really explosive things happen in the price of Bitcoin, and that comes back to that inelastic supply to demand. Doesn't matter how much demand there is, there's no more Bitcoin coming to the market for them to buy.
As Bitcoin rotates into stronger hands, the macro backdrop is flashing warnings. A rare and dangerous split is unfolding. The US dollar is weakening while bond yields surge. That's not supposed to happen, and it's a major red flag for global capital. Bitcoin isn't just rotating between entities, it's rotating between generations. The silent Gen trusted gold. Boomers built wealth in stocks. Gen X rode tech. Now millennial, just entering their peak accumulation years, are inheriting trillions, and they're choosing Bitcoin. So if you're selling now, understand this. You're likely handing your Bitcoin to an institution or entity that plans to hold it indefinitely. Once it's gone, you're probably never getting it back. Think twice. This isn't just the next cycle. It's the end of an era. The float is drying up. The buyers are built different. The macro is breaking. This is the last Bitcoin rotation. And if you understand what's happening, you'll want to be in the room when history turns. Subscribe for more interesting videos like this one right here.